Hey everyone, thank you for being here. My name is Holly. I'm a psychic medium and an energy reader, and I'm going to start out with a current energetic vibe of the day. And even though I'm making this on Thursday, which happy full moon, I don't know how else to say, cataclysmic new moon, whatever is going on for you. It's anyway, but and it's for Friday and through the weekend. I feel like I may release it today on the full moon, just because I'm feeling really pushed and compelled, and I'm having a lot of anxiety in my stomach. It's like a body reaction to anxiety, even though intellectually I'm thinking, what the heck? What is this about? So I feel like something's coming. Something is on the verge of erupting, exploding, coming toward. I don't know if this is for me personally, if it's for the vibe. I don't know what it is, but I'm anxious and I'm nervous. So, and I don't even know, it's like I need to tune in and figure out whether it's good or bad. So I really don't know. Anyway, but I'm going to release it today because I feel like, oh, and that's subsiding, and it's like, okay, we're going to move that aside because now you have to do the reading for the collective. Not have to, I want to. And so that's good. So that means that is something that I am feeling individually. Okay. And that's the beauty of working with spirit. When you're not sure, ask. Just put it out there to the world, just as though I were posing it as a point of conversation here. Those feelings have now completely subsided because those were removed from me because they will interfere if I keep them. Okay. I'm also going to release this today. So you're going to get 2 readings today. Just know that one is going to carry you through the weekend. And over the weekend, I'll try to put another nature short out, and maybe a couple of them. So, hey, little baby, come on. You want to come up? I got a little tiny baby girl. All right, little senior in a baby girl body. All right, so let's get to, yeah, that's a really important lesson because now I feel perfectly normal and everything's great. Everything's fine. So I'm ready to do the reading. All right, let's get into it. And this is going to be a general reading, so only take what resonates. And for those of you who have left comments validating some of the other readings, thank you so much. That's one, very generous of you to do. And two, it helps me to know that it is landing somewhere, that it makes sense to someone. Because when I'm doing it, I'm just thinking, I have no idea where this is going. But whatever is coming in, or it could just be that I'm feeling the energy in general of the full moon. But yeah, okay, here we go. I hope that works for you too. Just put it out there. Say, Spirit, I don't understand. Is this for me or someone else? All right, so now, what is the vibe? You are complete. I heard the word completion when I was getting ready to do this. I heard the word completion, and it's, yes, we are completing many cycles right now. As a collective, as a group, it's a 9-year, all of that. Thank you for the information about the 9-year. So anyway, it is, it's more than a completion of a cycle. It is that you are complete within yourself. You don't need validation. You don't need external rewards. You don't need anything other than what you already have within you. So understand that you are complete, whole, and perfect as you are. Anything else should just be, I mean, you've already got the cake. You are the beautiful big piece of cake with icing. The only thing extra might be if you have some little icing flowers on it or little dollops of extra icing, and it's extra. Okay, so please understand that. All right, cheers. Time for a drink. It's hard to drink when I got a little baby girl trying to headbutt me for attention. All right, I'm going to put this right here for now. You are complete. Okay, now let's get into a reading. All right, my nose itched, and instead I just poked myself in the nose. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. That's just, yeah. Call me Grace. All right. The Ideals Tarot. We're going to use this one. And then we're going to use this one. Because I'm really getting cold to this one. The Energy and Spirit Oracle. So we're going to do that one next. But first, let's take a look at the Ideals Tarot. What is the message for the collective? Spirit guides and guardians, all that is, creator of all things, Mother, Father, God, please come into this space. Please come into this reading. Help me to understand what the reading is for the collective. And I feel like this is going to be an additional Thursday full moon reading and moving in through Friday and Saturday. I think Sunday it's going to be a different vibe. Well, that didn't work. I'm not very good at shuffling, you all. Hang on for me. Let me do this one more time. There we go. Thank you. All right. Make me a conduit for your wisdom and your words. Guide all my thoughts, words, and deeds. Help me to understand what to do, what to say, to bring forth the messages you have for the collective. And remember, this is a general reading. It may not resonate. All right. What are we starting with? What do you want to start with, Spirit? What are we starting with the message for Spirit? Coming into your own. I'm just hearing you are coming into your own. All right, 2 jumped. You are coming in, but they're face down, so I don't know what they are yet. And enough from this deck. Okay. So you are coming into your own. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, and for clarification, we are going to use the Ancestral Path. All right. I still don't know what those 2 cards are, but I think I'm supposed to hold off. King of Swords. They said just open it to the middle because, you know, this one is kind of big. And the one on the bottom, the Prince of Sacred Circles. So this is the, basically like the Prince of Wands or the Knight of Wands. Not wands, coins. That's what we had for the other reading for today. And then on top, the King of Cups. He was reversed, and you know I don't usually take reversals, but something said take the reversal. So I'm going to put that off to the side. And one more in the middle. I feel like this is the member of the collective, the 9 of Sacred Circles or the 9 of Coins. Okay. Now, let's see what we got. Let's go ahead and just get to this one and get it out of the way. The King of Cups in reverse is someone who is not willing to give emotion. So I just flipped over. From the Ideals Tarot, and we have the 2 of Pentacles. Whoops, hold on. And the 5 of Swords. I think that goes along with that King of Cups in reverse. So if you are in a situation, and this could be a friendship, a community you're in, I'm hearing business partner, so it may be someone that you're in business with or you're thinking of going into business with. If you're just at the thinking stage, don't do it. I'm getting a big no on that. So it would be bad because I feel like this is a stingy person who is juggling not emotion or thought, but robbing Peter to pay Paul, that kind of thing. And sees you as a quick out or a quick fix. Why? Because this is you. You have been cultivating. You are, you've been a hard worker. You've been a hard worker your whole life. Your whole life, you've been a hard worker. Playing it safe and playing by the book. Now, this is either how you are seen or this is someone coming into your life. A King of Swords. And then the Knight of Pentacles or coins. This is someone who is, I'm hearing the word strategic. So they don't want me to stay on these too long. They just want me to move really quickly today. All right. So let the King of Cups in reverse go. All flash. It's like big, flashy, someone who rolls up in a big expensive car that they can't pay for. It's that kind of flash. If this person wants you to go into business with them, say no. Just my advice, you're an adult, you do what you want to do, and it may not be for everyone. But if you know someone like that and you just kind of get this uneasy feeling in your gut, like, too much of a used car salesman vibe. And if you're a used car salesman, no shade, no harm done. But everybody's got to make a living. But the ones who are shady and kind of smarmy, slimy kind of feeling, you know, like they would sell you a lemon knowing it's a lemon and not care. So anyway, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting from that King of Cups in reverse. Oh, and there's a gimmick or a con happening. A gimmick or a con. All right. And male, female, it doesn't matter. You can switch around the genders. It's truly, in this instance, about the energy of the card. So that could be anybody. That King of Swords energy with the Knight of Pentacles, that's someone who sits back, watches, and waits. They don't like to move. They don't like to move fast with disclosure or disclosing things about themselves. Okay. And for you, we're going to look at the energy and spirit oracle. But for you, you are in that reading the one who has always been the hard worker, always played by the rules, always played by the book, always tried to do what is right. Okay, as I'm shuffling, I'm hearing, take this one off the top. Card 12, Elementals. Okay, so definitely time to get out in nature. And yeah, so it's definitely going to be a get out in nature kind of day. So, or weekend. All right, this just opened really quickly. All right, so releasing difficulty up from the depths. This is what I would call one of the shadow cards in this deck. And it is validating that if you are moving into a season of change, it's validating that it's positive, because she is not walking down the staircase into the depths. She is walking out of it. So if you feel like you've been going through it, and you know what I mean by it is just difficulties. If you feel like you've been going through it, it's about to change. Prophets and ancient seers was on the other side of the deck. Be your own prophet, be your own seer. Don't give your power away. Decisions, predictive guidance. Okay, take advice, but as I always say, you do what you want to do. You're an adult. But decisions. All week long, we have been dealing with cards that represent decision making. I feel like you're finished with the process. The decision has been made. And now you are just gathering and garnering the strength to follow through with the decision. You know, everybody's on their own time frame, so you do what you need to. Okay. The Golden Wheel Tarot. This is what we're going to next. Maybe that's why I feel kind of, I feel intense today. I feel an intensity, and I know it's not just the moon, so, or moon energy, or it's more than a full moon. It's an astrological change of significance. But I do feel the need to move quickly, speak quickly, think quickly. And that usually I mean, I have no problem making decisions, typically, but it's sort of like with the really big ones, you want to weigh all your options, and then all of a sudden you just know it. You know it. You know it to be true. But the action part can then be sometimes a little difficult. All right. I don't know where that came from or why I said it. Hopefully that resonates with someone. All right, Tarot of the Golden Wheel. What is the message for the collective? What is the message for the collective today? I'm hearing you are just fine. You are all right. Everything is going to be all right. You are going to come through this like a champ. You are going to be the champion. You are going to find your place in the sun. That's a nice turn of phrase. You are going to sit at a large table watching a sunset with a large group of friends, or not a large group of friends, but just even strangers, but there's a large group of people around. This is the image I'm getting. I can see someone sitting. It's almost like at a restaurant with the sun kind of going down, but there's a body of water. I don't know if it's a lake, a pond, or something bigger, but it could be like an inlet area, but there's a body of water. The sun is going down. You're in a restaurant. There are a lot of people around, but it's calm. It's the locals. It's all the local people. You are hanging out with your people. You know, these are your people. It's not all fancy schmancy and everybody's just kind of hanging out and they want to be happy and they want to be relaxed and they want to be who they are. Okay, we are very rapidly moving into a time of genuine behavior. If there is not genuine behavior, then it is simply a lie or a falsehood. That has come to a completion. That cycle of blowing smoke to create a smoke screen, that is what has come to completion. Thank you, Spirit. All right, it only took me, 17 minutes to get there? Okay, so the two cards that came out from, what is this, the Golden Wheel? What is on top? Seven of Swords, huh? So someone's spying. Yeah. All right. All right, so we have the Six of Cups. This doesn't feel like the normal Six of Cups with like balancing the scales of the past or going back to the past or the good old days, because I really don't think there really were good old days. There were just old days that we attributed to some emotion to. This one in particular, it's an older woman and she's putting flowers in. I almost thought she was braiding her hair, but she's, it's an older woman who is putting flowers in a very young child's hair, like a grandchild. Someone may become a grandparent very soon. Okay. It will be quite a surprise to you. So at any rate, but this is for someone who is not going back to the past, but deciding how they're going to shape the future with this new person, with this new life, with this new energy. What kind of bliss, comfort, and beauty are they bringing to the world through this new life? And if it isn't a child literally, then it could be whatever phase of life you're in. Maybe you're letting go of some of the expectations. I think that's it. Letting go of expectations, letting go of trauma, letting go, just letting go. It's time, just like that vision of these people. They were all strangers, but these people who were just, you could hear the glasses, not like the eyeglasses, but, the glasses of water and cocktails and whatever clinking on the table when people would pick them up. Because a lot of them had like little bits of ice in them or something. A fork hitting a plate. they, you know, or even just a sandwich, you know, like I said, it's, you know, no one cared what they looked like, if they were sweaty, if their hair was pulled up or down or whatever. They were just happy to be alive in that moment with good weather. That is a really wonderful feeling. And that's sort of the feeling I'm getting from this card. The next one, the Knight of Wands. Now, I said Knight of Wands earlier, and it was the Knight of Pentacles, but this time we have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, I think that Knight of Pentacles is kind of getting to the point of questioning, why are they overthinking everything? And this could be male or female. Someone is about to open up and make a declaration of, this is how it is. This is who I am. This is what I want. This is whatever it is. Okay? But they are coming to a point of, instead of thinking about it, they are simply going to start doing. So that's good. That's good. Because thought is important. But thought without action is just, you know, a fantasy. Ace of Wands. There you go. Confirms it. All right, that confirms my take on that card. Is that right, Spirit? They said, you're doing fine. All right, well, thank you. Okay. All right, so as I was shuffling, two more came out, the Four of Wands. This could be part of that declaration of what would make the individual happy. Whew, because this is the alternative, the Five of Swords. Things need to come into a point of union and partnership. If one person holds all the power, it is not a partnership. It is domination. And that, if you are not allowed, think of it this way, and I want you to hear me, if this is your reading. If you are not allowed to have an opinion that differs, if you are not allowed to express why you have that opinion, and of course we always want to be careful about how we talk to people. We don't want to just wag our finger and rant and rave. But if you have it's your opinion and it's a well thought out one, then you have every right to it. Everyone doesn't have to agree with it. But if you're not allowed to have that and only one person gets to say how it goes, that is domination. That is not equity. Oh, equity. Didn't that come up about a week or so ago? And I kept thinking, why is the word equity coming up? That's why. So whatever is getting ready to happen, this full moon is bringing in with it a sense of change, but it's going to be change that is empowering. You are going to stop questioning every single thing you do. Just kind of, I was just thinking of Captain Kirk right then. The way I said that. Kind of the staccatoed. Love Captain Kirk. William Shatner, the actor. Okay. Yeah. Love that. Love it. Huge respect. Yeah, I also watched a documentary he was in. Not a documentary, but it was like a, you know, he and three of his friends kind of traveled the globe and did stuff. It was a lot of fun. And unfortunately, one of them has passed since, but he was part of the friend group. But yeah, William Shatner was like up for the adventure, you know? He was like, but with a certain amount of comfort, which I appreciate. I'm not sleeping on concrete floors either, man. My back just won't take it. All right. Yeah. So anyway, that was a huge digression. Okay. All right. So what else? What else have we got? I think that's it. This is a short one. Why is this one so short? And I just heard you are complete. Okay. All right. I may jump back on over the weekend and do a short one since I'm putting 2 out today. And I have a feeling by Sunday, we're going to need a little cowgirls and aliens. All right. Just remember, you have a right to your voice. You have a right to your opinion. You have a right to be you. No one has the right to stifle it. If you are in a situation, it doesn't matter whether it's business, family, friends, community, whatever it is, where you feel like you have to continually sugarcoat, backstep, backpedal, or not be who you are fully, you might be in the wrong place. Okay. Yeah. Is that it? One more? I guess I'm not finished. All right. And we are going to get a message from the Neoteric Feminine. Okay. Now, just because this says feminine doesn't mean that it is not going to resonate with males. Remember, tarot is not about gender. It is about the energy represented. All right. Sometimes with the Lenormand or the Kipper decks, if it specifically states, you know, because they have so many cards that represent either male or female or whatever, you know, that's then sometimes I'll refer to it by the gender. But even then, you know, maybe it just means that you're a male with more feminine traits, or you're more in touch with your feminine qualities. We all have both. All right, so let's go ahead and find out what is the message for the collective. Whoa, all right. And they want me to take this one that was kind of leaning out to the side. I'm going to put it off to the side here. But 2 definitely flipped out. So we have 3 cards. We'll get the rest of these in order. All right, what else? Mother, Father, God, Archangels, Ascended Masters, thank you. Anything else? This one. Same thing. I was looking at it, it was like pulsing, so. All right. What's on the bottom? Knight of Cups. All right. So, let's see. You've got to be kidding me. All right. All right, so we start out 4 of Pentacles. Man, look at all that baggage. All right, this is someone who is afraid of letting go. So I'm asking Spirit to step in and help me interpret what this means. So that one means there is someone who is afraid of letting go and of change. I've got news for you. With the cycle we're moving into, if you don't make the decision and you decide not to embrace change, it's going to change for you, and it may not be as gentle. All right, the Sun card, because everything's going to be just fine. Everything is going to be all right. The part that I was saying, you got to be kidding me, we have the 3 of Pentacles again. Every day this week, this card has come up at some point. What does it mean this time, Spirit? Oh, they want me to look at these last 2. Huh. Okay. Huh. All right, so we started with the 4 of Pentacles and we end with the 4 of Cups. So progress is made. However, it's very, very slight. All right. So 3 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. We've had that before too. But then we end with the 4 of Cups. So we move from this energy, this stilted energy of you know, totally afraid of change, resistant to change, even aggressive about the resistance to change, and just saying, no, 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 no. And also I'm hearing mine, 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 mine. That's the reason why. When they relax, things start to unfold. Now, the 4 of Cups is a tricky card because things are starting to open up, but there's still a way to go. Okay? So it's time to rest, recover, recuperate, put down the burden. It's not serving you. Understand that change is here and in your best interest, but you have to acknowledge it. You cannot continually look behind you. You have to look ahead of you. And the Three of Pentacles, when you look ahead, that is when, put those up. When you look ahead of you instead of behind you, that's when you stop stumbling and falling. That is when you learn what it is that you really are made of and what you want. And you can break loose from all of those chains that hold you to the past. No one is strong enough to carry around all of that. It's kind of like Bob Marley in A Christmas Carol. It's too much of a burden to bear. The Sun card, and that's not just any Sun card. Instead of a child riding a horse, it's a unicorn. Okay, so that means the more you let go, the more passion, the more everything wonderful that comes into your life. And I feel like with this particular Sun card, which is the best card in the deck, if you allow change to unfold, it will bring you greater passion and joy, and it will bring it into your life. Now, that could be physical passion, that could be emotional, financial, business, it doesn't matter. Whatever makes you soar, whatever makes you sing. Okay. All right, I think that's it for now. Be well, take care. I'm sending you love and gratitude. You can do this. Tap into your soul, that perfect part of yourself. The part of yourself that when you function from a place of soul knowing and your connection to the divine, you feel at peace. That's a good feeling. When you're not functioning from that place, that's when it all starts to crumble. Trying to control others takes way too much energy. All right. Be well, take care. I'm sending you love and gratitude. Thank you so much. And we will talk really soon.